One's point of view. I think I will have to inform the sir about this. I will call and ask him. When? Please pick up the call. He didn't pick up. When? I will call again. Yes, pick up the call. Mr. Kim, there. Leah, whom are you calling? When? Leah, we have been working on that project for so many days. Its deal is about to slip from our hands. We need to inform Mr. Kim. When? But he's not picking up the call. Leah, when you are the personal secretary and you forget that he has a date today. When? Yeah, I'm sorry, I forget. Leah, it's okay, When, but it is really important to tell him. When sadly nods. Leah, it's alright, When. He can't stay away from his work for too long. He will come back after a while. When's point of view. I forget that Sir has a date, but it's really important to inform him. Otherwise, we might witness the biggest loss this company has ever faced. Maybe I try calling him once more, but it might ruin his date. Maybe I should wait a bit longer. 1 hour later, Taehyung arrived at the office. Taehyung checked his phone as he enters the office building. Taehyung in mind, When's call. In Taehyung's cabin, Taehyung, come in. When? I hope your date went well, sir. When? Sir, would you like some coffee? Taehyung, bring 2 cups. When? Yes, sir. One, bring 2 cups of coffee from the coffee machine in Taehyung's cabin. When? Sir, you went on a date, right? When asked nervously. Taehyung looks at her. Taehyung, yeah, but why are you asking? When? No, sir, actually, you'll come back in just 1.5 hours. Taehyung, when you know work is the most important thing for me. I can't afford to waste my time on a date. Taehyung, I want to finish the marriage stuff quickly. He says, and Wan looks at him. She doesn't know why, but when Taehyung talks about his marriage, it hurts her. When? Sorry, I forgot actually, for the deal we worked so hard on. Our rival Gang Black's company is trying to snatch it away. One felt awkward talking about her boss's personal life, so she changed the topic. And upon hearing this, Taehyung puts stuck down his coffee cup on the table and looks at Wan. He still tells him and calm. Taehyung, but they already said they are not interested in this project and deal. Wan, yes, but another shocking thing is that they have all the information we used to. Taehyung, what? Wan, yes, sir, I don't know how. Taehyung, if they want to play with us, I will show them too. Thanks, Mac. Taehyung, thanks, Wan. We have handled every task very smoothly. Wan, yes, sir, but you are also very smart. Taehyung, Wan, I'm glad you understood this. Taehyung, I know they were just waiting for. Taehyung, so we'll take it over. Wan, yes, sir. They don't even know how many minor major problems there are in it. Taehyung announced in yesterday's meeting that our project is completely fine, but sir, we still haven't found who gave all the info to Mr. Kang. Taehyung, we will find that out too. Suddenly Taehyung received call. Taehyung, hello mom. Taehyung, what? Taehyung, right now. No way mom, you know I can't come right now. When? What happened, sir? Taehyung, no, mom was saying that I have to come home right now, and I will, so she is saying she's sending Soleon here. Time skip. Hey Scarecrow. While was walking through the office hall when she heard a voice causing her to stop in her trek. Once spoke. I was just walking through the hallway when suddenly I heard a familiar voice, and the words were quite appealing. I turned around to see who this person, and it's a girl. She wears a stunning figure-hugging dress that accentuates her curves. Perhaps a sleek, low-cut gown in a bold color like a deep red or a midnight black. Her makeup is fair, with smoky eyes, sharp winged eyeliner, and a bold red lip that demands attention. Her hair is styled in loose waves, cascading down her back with effortless glamour. Overall, she exudes an irresistible blend of confidence, beauty, and attitude that captivates. But I can't lie that she isn't beautiful. Yes, but she called me a scarecrow. Wait, first of all, who is she and why is she heading towards the young's cabin? Why, may I ask you who you are? I said to her, but she froze her eyebrows. Oh God, why do I have to introduce myself to people like her? She said, rolling her eyes. I'm the fiancée of the richest businessman in this country and your bosses, she said to me, but now understand why she behaved like this. She is Mr. Kim's fiancée. That's why her confidence. Well, congratulations on securing such prestigious title. But I must admit that I am more impressed by your ability to carry such a heavy burden of ignorance on this delicate shore of yours must be quite a workout for your ego, bothered by her ignorance. Fiancée, she lets out a disdainful chuckle, her lips curling into a sneer. Oh, darling, you really have no idea who you are dealing with, do you? I'm not just anyone. I'm the woman who is about to marry the most powerful man in this room, in this city, and I dare say in this country. If you are looking for a lesson in manner, we have come to the wrong place. While rolling my eyes, I lean in with a sardonic smile. Oh, honey, marrying into power doesn't mean you're powerful. It just means you found someone willing to tolerate your insufferable attitude. But hey, if acting like a spoiled brat, enjoy your illusion of superiority while it lasts. Fiancée, her gaze turned into cold as she glanced at me up and down, smacking. Ugly is such a harsh word, but I suppose it's fitting for some people. Not everyone is blessed with natural beauty. It's quite alright, dear. Not everyone can be a vision of elegance. To be well forgettable. When suppressing the surge of anger, I maintain a composed figure, clenching my fists directly. Well, beauty is subjective and I appreciate your unique perspective. However, as Mr. Kim's fiancé, your opinion holds. Want to argue with someone of your stature? After all, you are marrying the man of the hour, aren't you? Internally seething, I repeat myself for the bigger picture, letting her insults slide for sake of composure. Fiancée, she smiled triumphantly, relishing in her perceived victory. Exactly, you darling. Show yourself a favor and know your place. Mr. Kim's fiancée doesn't waste time on insignificant matters. Now, if you're excused to attend the entertaining pretty arguments. Fiancée, her eyes nervous, they land on my badge. Personal secretary of Kim Taehyung. Well, that explains your audacity. Mr. Kim's cabin now. Her tone brooks no argument, her authority asserting itself without caution. While maintaining a professional demeanor, I respond evenly. Of course, his office is just down the hall, third door on the left. I will inform him of your arrival. Despite her attitude, I remain composed, prioritizing professionalism over a personal grievance. Fiancée, she gives me a disdainful once over before responding in a chilly tone. I suppose a personal secretary should know their place, lead the way. Her cool demeanor signaled that any temporary ceasefire is merely a formality. As his fiancée slides away, leaving a trail of lingering hostility in her wake, I can't help but feel a surge of anger bubbling within me. Her cutting remarks sting more than they should, leaving behind a bitter taste of indignation. Unsettling emotion, hurt, it's a confusing sensation. When I can't quite decipher why does her impending marriage to Taehyung affect me so deeply. Is it because I care for him more than I realize, or it's simply the feat of losing the familiarity of our current dynamic? The uncertainty gnaws at me, stirring up a whirlwind of conflicting emotion. I push aside the thoughts, burning damp, neat layer of realization. After all, what does it matter how I feel? Taehyung is my boss, my responsibility, my personal, the grand scheme of things, but even as I repeat as words to myself, I can't shake the nagging sense of unease that lingers in the depth of my mind. Taehyung's cabin, Taehyung come in, his fiancée, hey Tete. Taehyung just shrugged his shoulder and decided to straightforwardly, Taehyung, Soleon, why have you come here? She sits on a couch in front of the balcony, Soleon. Just so I dropped by. See how my future husband is doing. Is that a crime? Thanks, Soleon. I'm already very stressed. If you're here, please just sit quietly. I don't have a problem with you being here, but please don't disturb me. In cold tone, she paused in response. Soleon, Hanoit replied, fine, I will just sit here and be quiet, but don't expect me to be happy about it. Thanks. Hello, and please bring a cup of coffee and also bring a design I asked Miss Leah to complete. Thank, okay, but try to come quickly, cuts the call. Soleon, who is fine? She asks him and he gives her a cold look he always gives her. Thank, mind your own business, he said rudely. Soleon, what was that, Thank? You speak to me so coldly and rudely. But you speak so lovingly to your workers. They frowns and shakes, fake crying. Tang, what? Wait, Soleon. I don't treat you coldly. In fact, I'm trying to change. Soleon, I know you are trying to change, but not for me, but for your mom and dad. But Tang, believe me. And I didn't come here just like that. I'm come here to relieve your stress. Tang, thank you, Soleon. That suited me. Tang said to her and sits back on his chair. He rests his head on the table and Soleon comes closer. Soleon, Tang, are you okay? Soleon caresses Tang's hair. Soleon, Tay, you don't need to take so much stress. Be like me and give stress to others. She lifts Tang's head and places his hands on her waist. Tang, Soleon, please, Soleon. She quickly sits on Tang's lap. Tang, Soleon, what are you doing? Please get up. Tang tries to push her, but Soleon puts her hands on Tang's neck and lifts her legs up. Tang, what are you doing? Get up, or if I will try to get up, you will fall and you will get hurt. Soleon, please, our wedding is in 4 days and you need to get used to me. And since I'm going to be a wife, it's my duty to relieve her stress. As she speaks, she unbuttons the top of Tang's shirts and then Tang stops her hand, but some buttons on the top are already open. Tang, you are still not my wife, and please get off. I am already under a lot of stress and don't frustrate me. Soleon, that's exactly why your mom sent me here to relieve her stress, she says seductively and without any concern. She attaches her lips to Tang's and starts kissing him passionately. Tang tries to push her away but grip on his hand and suddenly One's point of view, Sir had called me urgently but I was busy with my business, so I had told him I would come a bit later. Now I was running late with a coffee cup in one hand and a files in other. I was in a hurry so I didn't knock on the door, I just opened it and what I saw shocked me. Thank God I held onto the coffee cup tightly but the files. I was shocked because Taehyung and his fiancée were kissing and Taehyung's shirt's button are undone and his fiancée upon seeing me start buttoning his shirt I quickly began to pick up the files, my hand working swiftly. His fiancée, are you kidding me? What the hell? Don't you have manners? You should have knocked before entering the boss's cabin. One, sorry, I glanced at Taehyung, I don't know why, but my heart is hurting a lot. Still I maintain my professionalism. Wine, so you asked for this. I hate myself for shuddering. I pass the files and coffee cup to Mr. Kim, but she takes them from me. His fiancée, that's it. Now you can go, little scarecrow. She says to me in front of Taehyung and he looks at her with a questioning expression while I began to turn to leave. Taehyung, what Soleon? Wait one. He stopped me and Soleon looks at him. Soleon, what are you telling me? She's not scary, Taehyung. She glares at me, says to Taehyung. Soleon, oh please Taehyung, look at her face. She's practically a walking advertisement for Halloween. You all know how to pick aim. She scoffed, shooting me a disdainful glance. Soleon, don't be fooled by her fancy presentation, that's all. She's good for her. Nobody wants to see her face around her unless she got a PowerPoint in hand. Taehyung, enough, I told you, Soleon, he said, trying to control his anger. Taehyung's expression tightens with a mixture of frustration and disappointment as he looks at Soleon. Taehyung, why I'm sorry for the Soleon. No, it's not enough, and why do you apologize? Taehyung's frustration depends and he shoots Soleon a stern look. Soleon, fire her. Taehyung, what? Taehyung, for what? Soleon, for arguing with me. Taehyung, are you crazy? One is velvet member of our team and firing her over this is unreasonable. It would happen. Soleon, choose. Soleon, either me or her. Taehyung's expression shifts between frustration and disbelief. He takes a moment before responding. Taehyung, she will report her presentation tomorrow. What are you? Soleon, I'm the girl whom your mom dad chose for you and only thing she will do tomorrow is scaring people. Taehyung, are you completely out of your mind? Say sorry to Wine. It's okay, sir. Soleon words cut deep, igniting a surge of anger and hurt within me. How did she reduce me to nothing more than a mere spectre? I feel a knot form in my throat as Taehyung's incredulous response fails to suit a string. My own thoughts I struggle to maintain composure, forcing out a weak response. It's okay, sir. Though inside I am seething with indignation and wounded pride. Wine, sir, it would be better if Leah conduct a presentation tomorrow. I hope she will handle everything properly. I completed a sentence and gave a weak smile before leaving. I don't want Mr. Kim to have to choose between us because Mr. Kim's family Taehyung for this marriage after many efforts and I don't want to ruin everything. Maybe it would be better for me to leave from here. I could hear Taehyung's voice outside the room. He was calling my name, but I had to leave quickly. I hurriedly got into my car and started to leave. Thank God Mr. Kim didn't follow me. Next day, I turned out my alarm. I hadn't slept all night because I was anxious. I am confident in my talents and skill, and I believe I can easily become the head assistant or personal secretary in any company. After breakfast, I stepped out of my room in my nightdress, and Mom, who was setting the table for breakfast, looked at me confused because I usually leave ready for the office, and today is not even a weekend. Mom, why aren't you going to office yet? Not you are reading. Why? No, Mom. Mom, why? Today is your presentation, right? What for? What one? One, because the boss's fiancée decided, and I don't want him to hurt his parents because of me. Mom, oh no dear, come. She comes to me and gives me a hug. One, Mom, I don't understand why I'm feeling so hurt. You know I'm not hurt by getting fired, but I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Wine, it's okay. Forget about everything and now come have breakfast. Wine and her mom were about to sit down. Wine, let me see who it is, Mom. Wine opened the door and it's surprised because she never thought he would come. Taehyung, good morning, Wine. Smile slightly. Wine, so what are you doing here? Wine, I'm sorry, come in, please.